I have raised 600,000 euros in just under 24 hours from a single Instagram story. This is the craziest moment in my life. And no, it's not a clickbait, although I also couldn't believe it. However, here we are now, closed 3 property investment deals and looking into more unique opportunities to allocate the money for. Let me tell you how I did it, what was it all about, and how you can get involved or simply replicate it for your own business. So how did this all start? Well, you see, I'm looking into property investing in Dubai for quite a few years now, and I'm well connected to quite a lot of agents, development companies, and entrepreneurs in the region. And I always get those kind of rare, unique opportunities and deals that I really need to close very soon. Sometimes I don't even have the time, the money, or even the connections to get those deals done. And that's exactly where this problem arose, and I wanted to create an Instagram story and reach out to other people. Because honestly, it's been 6 months since I'm looking into crazy deals, and I was trying to do many of them by myself. Some of them I actually did, but I'm also not a multi-millionaire yet, so my funds also ended, and that's exactly when I realized that even though I don't have the money, I don't actually want to lose those opportunities. That's when I realized that I can actually leverage my social network. It's not huge, but it's still quite significant because many of these people, you guys, are interested in the topic, and you might be also well interested to work along with me or even find some those good deals that other agents or companies cannot offer you. I am pretty sure that you are all frustrated when you come to realize that those developers and agents only want to sell, and that's their main interest. And I also realized that there are not many people who look into sourcing some specific really good deals that might not be always available, that might only be available for 10 to 20 minutes, which happened the last week for me, but they might be super helpful for the crowds and the masses who are being BS'd on all kinds of deals and opportunities that might not really be fruitful. That's when I came to the conclusion that I gotta solve this problem. And since I'm in this sphere and topic, and I'm super passionate myself, I invest myself as well in this region, in this market, and in many of the developers that operate here. Why not try to be that link for you guys or for anyone who's interested to find those really good working deals and link them with those perfect opportunities? Because let's face it, not everyone knows how the financial KPIs in real estate investing works. Specifically, if you're from outside, from a different country, and you want to come into Dubai and invest, you will be seeing all those opportunities even in the shopping malls. Like the companies locally, they have their places and lots in the malls, and they will be advertising those properties to you. Besides all the information that's available online, all the properties that are going on and off on the big platforms such as Property Finder, there is a lot of miscommunication that you should be very well aware of. And only after doing your proper research and understanding the value of that specific deal, you can get into and you can put your money into the project. And again, let's face it, that's something that requires a lot of time, a lot of resources, a lot of knowledge, which is very expensive and very rare to find the proper one, the real knowledge that will help you and be straightforward to get you the best deal that you are looking for. Instead of just listening to those companies and agents who just try to push you everything and just be on your WhatsApp 24/7. So I came to a very good deal, which I couldn't have the money right away to invest, and I just thought, why not? I'll just give it a go, try to post this story, and let's see, maybe at least my friends will reply, or see what I'm trying to do, and hopefully I'll connect to some potential partners or investors. Well, the answers were quite impressive because I didn't only get a lot of answers into my DMs, I actually got around 15 people who are really interested in those deals, and that attracted almost $1 million. The craziest part was that the problem that I initially thought of, which was to actually get even someone interested in, just faded away right away after I started receiving all those DMs. And the bigger problem was understanding how to transfer the money from different countries. And that's so funny to me because I was actually working in fintech most of my life as a professional side of things, besides investing in property, which is my passion. And even working in fintech as a head of product and developing those payments, doing all the API integrations with different payment providers, I still couldn't figure out how to basically do the transfer in the best way possible for both parties. Basically, banking is the #1 enemy nowadays because it's very traditional in some of the countries, even in the more developed parts of the world. Even in the UAE, banking is not super efficient like you would have in UK, for example, where you can simply transfer money in a matter of seconds through Revolut or any other of those big unicorn banks, where in Dubai is super difficult and there are so many charges involved. And that's the biggest part of it, because I don't want my investors to transfer the money into the account here and then I will be receiving 5 to 7% less just because of all those transfer fees and the currency exchange adjustments. Yeah, that's something that I need to work on, and we can work on this together. If you have some good options for bigger, larger sums of money, how you do this, please share in the comments. I'm super interested to find out about this. Of course, if you don't mind doing this, because maybe that's some personal information, but you don't need to disclose that. Just let us know, the community, what's the best way to transfer these larger sums of money. I'll be very appreciative. Nevertheless, the total sum of money that I was able to match the investors with the actual investment opportunities equated to around 590,000 euros, which is just insane for me, and that gives me just such a big, massive boost to continue. And hopefully one day I'll have my very own property investing fund. Maybe I will structure it as a REIT, real estate investment trust, and I'll be able to take all those problems away from the traditional banking and investing and try to just maximize the profits for my community, for my investors, and of course ultimately for myself. So these are the plans for the future. I hope this will be realized, and of course this is not a short-term goal. I'll try to plan for a long term, and I always recommend all my friends and family to do the same, to not just look at short-term profits but just long-term profits. I know that might sound generic, but that's super important. If you're interested to build this community, then please subscribe or even join me towards reaching your financial goals and making more of these rare, unique investment opportunities possible, and try to avoid the noise that is happening in the market. With that, have a productive week ahead. I thank you for watching and see you in the next video.